What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Hey, this is Black. This is my
This
buddy
is Red.
Red. Yeah, there he is. See, I can't even get the intro out. I'm just trying to tell about everybody. Hey, season two. We are wrapped on season one. We're definitely coming back hot with season two. Looking to put in some new stuff. I'm hoping. How's it going, Red? You doing all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing. Yeah,
Yeah, going, doing all of it.
yeah, yeah. Go
Hey,
typical day.
yeah, I get it, man. I get it. Yeah, doing a normal run here, but man, we're doing during daytime hours, which is weird since we changed our recording days and our release days because I mean this kind of works better to do it on the weekend. I mean, for both of us. So yeah,
Definitely for me because way I work 12-hour shifts.
right. Yeah, it's tough. I know
Oh
it's
yeah,
tough, man. It's hard out here for a pimp. I get it.
hey, pimping ain't easy.
I'm trying to tell you, man. That's wild. That's wild as hell. Oh man, what we had going on? You know me. I've kind of had a little bit of a hiatus going on with streaming, with gaming. I've just really kind of stepped back a little bit and kind of had a few things in life change. So I've had to kind of focus on other things besides besides the gaming thing. Um,
It's
you
part
know,
of life.
yeah, I know, and I hate it because I love games. I love playing games. Um, but no, definitely been a little bit of a change in just speed. I've been focusing more on my clips and recording, games that I do play instead of streaming them and stuff like that. So we're gonna try to get everything kind of balanced here pretty soon. It's just you know, you know how it goes.
No, well, you gotta look at you know some stuff runs its course,
Right, right.
and sometimes you gotta take a break from certain things.
Yeah, I was feeling like, especially with Call of Duty, it's only two seasons in. And I'm so burnt out in that game. I don't even know what to do. I get into it and I'm excited that I get to play with you and Tweak and Shark and Tom and Tyler or whoever's playing. But then getting in the game and I'm just like, this here we go again. Zombies. I'm like, fuck. Anytime you guys want to play zombies, I'm like, fuck. Because I like zombies, but it's the
But there's
same
nothing
thing.
new. Yeah,
No, it's literally rinse and repeat, and that's my own fault for getting into that spot because I was really excited that seven was going to be like the changer, and it has been to a point, but
yeah.
but but they've kind of backpedaled, you know.
Like they always do. I
Yeah,
mean, they talk this big hype up that it's going to be this grand of a game.
right.
Things going to be better. They're going to control the cheating,
Yeah,
this and that and everything.
this is
This
probably
is
some of the worst cheating I've seen so far. I mean, it was bad back in like the original like Modern Warfare 2019. It was bad. That was before the anti cheat. Now it's just like there's nobody that cares. They just do it, and as soon as they get banned, new count, back in it, doing it again. It's crazy.
uh, my opinion. If you got to cheat to win, you're not a gamer.
No, I mean, I get what's going on with some of it. Some of these guys do it because they work for the company that makes the cheats. Some of them get kickbacks for promoting the cheats and this and that because people are buying these cheats. And I'm trying to culture change my lingo to where it's not hacking because really they're not hacking, they're cheating. Hacking is, gaining, unauthorized access to something that you normally wouldn't have access to. And that's literally the gist of hacking. But
Right.
but I don't get it. I'm with you. I think if you really are that bad at any game, then play a different game. Play a
Okay.
different game.
All right. You know how I was when I first started.
Right. I
I,
mean,
I mean,
you got better though.
we,
You
we go into
practiced.
Warzone. I might get one or two kills
Right.
and 30 deaths, and I was okay with it.
Right.
I get aggravated,
Right.
but now I go in there and I can get 15, 20 kills
Right.
fairly
Right.
easily, and win a lot. I
Right.
mean, we win.
We
I
do.
mean,
We do get a lot of wins, and we have usually a pretty good squad. I'm kind of like the negative Nancy on it because I've gotten so drained by it, and I think it's because I've played so much, and I just took so much time and focused on that instead of doing like maybe 2 nights of that, and then maybe other games spread out, to kind of give me a balance because I really came into all this, especially streaming, wanting to be a variety streamer because there's so many people that stream Call of Duty. There's so many people that stream Arc Raiders. There's so many people that stream all these games. I want to kind of do a little bit of everything. I want to just have some of
you know,
all of it.
with you play definitely a lot more than I do.
Right.
Uh, so, like again, the way I work about 4 to 5 days a week, 12-hour shifts. I mean, I don't sit up and play games when I come home from work.
Right. Right.
I spend time with my family and
Right.
deal with things here, uh, and then I play on the days I'm off.
Right.
So with me only playing 2 to 3 nights a week, gives me more aspect of still to enjoy the game,
Right.
but more.
Right. You don't experience the burnout because, like I said, I'm also playing it. I'm not just playing it to play with you guys, of course. I'm doing it for my content. It helps me get my clips out because you see, I post 2 clips a day to my gaming channel. Plus, for this podcast, I post a clip a day, usually during the week. On the weekends, I'm dialing it back for the weekends because I feel like there's no need to post clips because there's all these other ones I posted all week. Maybe I'll
Right.
throw one in here, like a random one or like on the fly one or something here and there. But I'm scheduling them through the week. That way, during the week, my content's there. But that's why I play, and that's why I've been recording. Because I thought I still want to get my clips out there, get my gameplay. I just, my live streams haven't been super beefy. I mean, and I appreciate everybody that shows up to them. It's not like it's a thing that I'm like, oh, well, I don't appreciate who's there. I do. It's just I'm getting more traction just by doing clips and things. I
Right.
still want to stream, but I think I'm trying to work out a balance. Aside from my offline stuff, figuring out, career stuff and relationship stuff, all that stuff. That's just all
I mean,
part of it.
you got a lot going on. I mean,
Right. Right.
and there's a select few that knows all that, and,
Right.
and that's all it needs to know it. But
Right. Right.
uh, and you have to put yourself and your sanity first,
Right.
and you know whatever you need to do to
Right.
get your balance right. I want to see you do it.
Right. And that's where I think I got to. I feel like I got to a point where I just felt defeated. I felt like anytime I played a game, a game's supposed to be fun. And I felt like every time I got into it, I was like, well, here we go again, same shit. I know what's going to happen. I know what I'm going to run into. I know what's going to, happen in this match. I know what's going to happen in this game. And then by the end of the night, I'm just like, I'm logging off and I'm like, I don't want to play. And it's not you or them. It's just the game. And
And it is the community that you're playing with.
right,
It's not the people, certain
right,
people. It's the outline community
right,
that
right.
is and the game mechanics.
Cheaters, people making it miserable for other people. They just want to play and have fun. I don't care if we win every match or not. I don't care if I win every gunfight in the game or not. My whole thing is I know that I'm a pretty good player. And I know some of these things that happen make it miserable because you spawn in, you land, and you're immediately getting just tore up by demons that are sitting there either using aimbot, wall hacks, any of these things to get the advantage on you whenever you're just playing for fun. I don't care about my stats. I don't care about my rank. I don't care about any of that. I just want to get in and have fun. If the only thing I wish I still had for Call of Duty was more trophies to get, because then I'd have something to look at and and that's why I'm trying to get my mind back around. What can I go back after that I haven't got yet? I don't.
Well, you're not a big camo grinder.
No, I'm not. That to me, that's not appealing. I don't see the appeal behind it. I don't see the appeal behind even the calling cards really. I do like the weekly challenges. I like getting those where I can get a new attachment and stuff like that. That's cool. But really, a
Which
lot of these attachments are just busy work. It's bullshit. You
there's been
know?
a couple decent ones, but not
Right.
like the shotgun grenade launcher thing,
Right.
whatever it was, and you have to fire the fire them off like C4s.
Right.
And it's miserable to use.
uh,
I,
right.
I ran one match with it, and I said, "Nope, no more."
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I don't know, man. I don't really understand what, you know, to do, and that's the part that sucks is I think about it and I'm like, I need to do something else. So like I said, I've mixed in the division, I've mixed in Phasmophobia. That's a different type of game, that I like to play. Haven't played it much because I feel like, all I have now is Call of Duty. But it's not true. I've got GTA 5, I've got Phasmophobia, I've got Need for Speed. I've got so many games I could play, but the thing is, it's that want to play with my team and my friends that I enjoy that, because it's like a endorphin or something like that. Is that the word I'm looking for? It's like a thing where you get to just hang out with your buddies and have fun, laugh. And when we're doing that, that's fun to me. When we're all sitting around laughing, having fun. That's why I want to play more games that are like not Call of Duty together, like especially ones where we get like little jump scares, little things to make us laugh, or whatever, things like that. It doesn't have to be a horror game, but it could be anything. And
right,
as long as everybody can play together, that to me, that's the fun part of playing with my team and the community I've built. You know.
yeah, yeah, right. And we've made some good friends on here.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
100%,
and,
one
you
hundred
know,
percent. They're like I said, I wouldn't trade anything for any of them, man. They're all good people. I mean, like I said, there's some that came and gone, that
yeah,
we didn't run with a whole lot, but that's part of
had
it,
a good time.
Yeah,
Our buddy from Florida.
yeah. I mean, like I said, he just basically hung it up. He Modern Warfare 2 DMZ. Once that was done, he was like, I'm done. You know.
Yep.
I mean, I tried to get him to come back to Modern Warfare 3, and he was like, "Yeah, I looked at it. It looks good." I'm like, "Hey, it's just like DMZ, in zombies." And he's like, "All right, man." Never once played it. I checked. I think he got the free version of the game or whatever, like the Warzone part of it. But other than that, he didn't ever play it. And he's real big into like um, jujitsu or whatever. He's like a master. So
Yeah,
that's his focus.
right. Hey, sometimes you gotta step away.
Right. And focus on what you want to do. Not everybody is a full blown gamer all the time, and at that time he was playing all the time, but I don't think he had much else to do. I think his life was kind of at a point where he was trying to figure it out and he figured out what he wanted. I'm not mad at
Right?
him. I'm happy
No,
for him,
no, by
you
no
know,
means. I mean,
right?
uh,
I mean,
enjoy.
he did his time as a cop, I mean, he put in his time, years, retired, I mean, he was a real good dude, funny to play with. He would get irked too, though. I mean, he was one of those guys who he liked to play serious. He liked to get in there. Now he was funny also, though. I mean, like he would cut up with you and everything. But if we was playing, man, he was ready to play and win. He liked to get in there, loot, and get out. He was DMZ only. He didn't do Warzone really.
Yeah, but we enjoyed playing with him.
Yeah, it would crack me up, dude. We would spawn in on one of the islands, or whatever. He'd be like, "All right, man, get down." Well, what? He's like, "They can snipe you from that spawn point over there." I'm like, "Dude, you know way too much about this game." He's like, "I know exactly where to spawn in, where to go." It was funny, but it was good times. But he'd get mad as hell. Yeah, it was fun. I got some good clips early on of him in some of my videos I posted of us. And his reactions to me crashing us into a mountain. That, that shit was funny, man. That shit was too much. I
Well,
mean,
I'm hoping the new Modern Warfare that's going
hmm
to come out this year. Uh, they're supposed to bring back DMZ.
oh,
I hope it has the same flair as it
yes,
did before.
yes, that was fun.
It
That,
was. I mean,
I mean, it was,
it was aggravating.
because of the
Aggravating.
PvP guys, the guys who wanted to come in and same shit you got now, except for you had people that was like griefing other people. They want to come in, do nothing but just murk people, and we're trying to do our missions against the bots, and those bots were no joke either. Those bots were them bots would tear you up, rough.
What difference was about DMZ? You had to go in and build your backpack. You had to
Yes,
build
your
build this and
vest.
build that and your vest. We made it more challenging, and it made it more where you try to keep your stuff.
Yes, yeah, you valued it more.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you didn't make it, you had to start over, and and they had the faction challenges. I liked that to where you had all these different challenges to do, and you couldn't do them all. They kind of went with the same formula on Modern Warfare Zombies, but you couldn't. You could. It was different. Modern Warfare Zombies was fun the way they did it because it followed the same staple, but you could do them in like unison, and they put in the blueprints. The schematics. So you would go chase your schematics, which was really awesome. So, but I think the DMZ worked because you could go in, you had certain things you could do. You had to go throw so many lighters inside of a dumpster behind the hydroelectric plant. But anytime you do that, there'd be a freaking juggernaut in there, so you'd have to go in there quick or stealthy, try to sneak in and do it and get out, without it killing you. That
Right.
was a part of it that was fun. That was interesting. You know, exfilling was always, a challenge because you had other players trying to exfil and you never knew. It'd be funny. You'd roll up on another crew and you'd be like, oh, friendly, friendly. You'd be trying to make peace so you guys could extract, and you didn't know whether you could trust them or not.
Right.
I love that. I loved that feeling. That was fun. You know. And sometimes you had to be toxic. You had to because you just knew that team was the one you ran into earlier that knocked you.
Right.
Yeah, it was interesting, man. Very interesting. I remember people cussing me on that game because I run into them, they start shooting. So they start shooting, and if I got them down, well, oh, you just had to knock me. You shot first.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
over here
like,
just trying to find med kits and stuff, man.
yeah, sitting up on a building sniping across
Yeah,
the way.
yeah, yeah. It's good stuff, man. Like I said, I'm hopeful too. I'm with you. I definitely hope that Modern Warfare 4 has that, but I don't. They did say in the what I was watching that they're going to have um boots on the ground again. They're going to try to go more with Modern Warfare 2's formula since it was kind of successful. People like that change from the original. They like the boots on the ground. You know, Modern Warfare. It worked out good.
Yeah.
We shall
We'll
see.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Much as we
Uh,
hate it right now and
uh,
aggravated with it, we'll still buy
like
it.
I said, I love Call of Duty. I always have, but right now I do not like it. I mean, I'm just not. I'm not in a good spot with it at all. Um. So you was talking to me earlier about Far Cry 7. Tell me a little bit about that.
It looks like they're going to do a reboot of it. It's going to kind of change the format of it. That's
Okay.
what they're looking at doing. Uh, Instead of getting to the where you go through and fight, you know, all these bunkers and
Right.
forts and stuff, and then fight a certain villain.
Yeah.
They're looking at changing it up a little bit. I mean, to me, that's Far Cry is what Far Cry is.
Right. Right.
Uh, it had some great stories. Uh, third Far Cry 3, 4, and 5 was really good.
Right.
Uh, I didn't care too much about the Prime, Primal Evil.
Oh, Primal.
Right, I didn't care
Yeah.
that much.
I loved it. That was probably the one that actually got me. Like, I don't know what it was, but I loved it. Hunting a woolly mammoth with a spear. That was crazy, dude.
No, I just didn't. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I liked it. I
Now,
thought it was all right.
New Dawn was okay. I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't. I mean, it was decent. I mean, it was
Right.
fun to play.
It was just an extension of 5. I mean,
Yes,
that's all it
uh,
was.
6. I enjoyed 6, but it didn't hold a candle to 5.
No. I think that six's graphics was really good, and I think that the gameplay was really good. It was just there wasn't enough context. I feel like they really dropped the ball with how they did the storytelling. I mean, it was rushed. I feel like they were forced to get something out, and they did. I mean, they got it out. It worked. It sold. I mean, I still got it.
I do too. I mean,
You
now,
know,
we just recently played 5
five
and
and
New
New
Dawn.
Dawn. I'm thinking about running
Uh,
through six again. Also, I mean, just to run it as a co-op with you.
yeah,
Uh, might be
I
worth trying.
yeah. By far, I think 5 was the best story.
Oh, loved it. I
I
loved
mean,
it. I think that it had the most in depth, just with the whole cult and the characters that played the brothers and the sister and the main dude. What's his name? Not Jacob. Um, not Jacob or John. Joseph.
Seed.
Joseph Seed. I thought that was a brilliant character, and in the way they tied in all the family and all the. Now, I do think they went a little cookie cutter with the enemies. I think the enemies all looked pretty much alike. I mean, they all either had the long hair or they were the bald ones that looked possessed. That there's all the same, other than like the animals now, like those warthogs and shit that was attacking us and
Yeah.
and the bears. Uh, we
Now,
got some funny clips out of that last run.
yeah. Yes. Especially when we shot the plane down.
Oh my gosh, man, that's the best. That
And
is.
I'm sitting there looking at it
We
through the
both got a launcher.
scope.
Yeah, that's
Smashed
funny.
my plane.
Yeah, you did. It was close. It was like right. It was
Yeah.
right there.
It was. It was pretty hilarious. I
Yeah,
did
that's good stuff.
with my mutton chops on that I had.
Oh yeah. You had that Brett the Hitman Hart look going on. Yeah, you just didn't have the blazer and everything on, like the jacket, leather jacket, and the frills on your pants or anything. But you had the shades and the mullet, that's for sure. Ah, man. No, I think seven will be interesting. I've read so much stuff about it, like over the last couple of years, and I've been like, man, because they talked about making it where it wasn't going to have a story, it was going to be multiplayer only. And I thought, don't do that. Don't do that because you're going to end up killing your whole concept. You have a concept that works. You just need to
Yeah,
really
I
capitalize on
agree.
the
I agree
story.
100%.
You know,
100% I agree. Cause you, yeah, it's the last few games with cookie cutter. I get it.
right?
Just a little different, little storyline, but the same
You, you
monologue.
you can't just go multiplayer only because you're going to end up. I mean, you want to have a story. You want to have a campaign because you want to have that to where you can still have co-op. Like your team. But if you go multiplayer only, where you're playing like in multiplayer, death matches and stuff like that, it just gets to be rinse and repeat. It's another Call of Duty. I mean, literally. So I mean that's something you have to really take into effect when you're developing these things. People may like multiplayer, and you have your people that don't play the campaigns and stuff. But most of your people, your true fans of these, they're going to want a campaign. They're going to want a story.
Oh,
You know,
sometimes the stories how you get hooked
right?
into it anyway.
I mean, I feel like Black Ops 6 had one of the best campaigns I've seen on a Call of Duty game to date. I loved it. A lot of people wasn't real big on it, and especially wasn't big on 7. But I think the 6 did it for me. 6. I mean, I've liked most of Call of Duty's campaigns, but I think that 6 really hit well, especially with how they incorporated the zombies in the story and you had to
Right.
fight, different things. That was really good for me. That whoever did that, I felt laid it out perfect. 7 they could have did better, but it still wasn't bad, you know.
Just like Battlefield. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
if it wasn't for the campaign was phenomenal.
right. I thought it
I
was
thought it was
great.
a great campaign, in my opinion.
That's what made it worth the money. I feel like Battlefield, I spent the money on it. The campaign alone was worth what I paid for it
Yeah, because of the
because everything else has been pretty well dog shit.
oh yeah,
I mean, it's okay. I tried playing it again the other day and I couldn't do it.
I haven't even fired it up.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I was like, can't do it.
I ain't had no desire to.
Yeah, you had no desire to.
Not one.
Right. Yeah, well, I was talking about a few also, I mean, the the one I'm kind of excited about, I shared that trailer with you. They got a new Halloween game coming out. And I think I was reading in September, but I'm assuming it would be around Halloween. That would be like the ideal time to release it, unless they're just not wanting to compete with, Call of Duty, things like that releases, because that's around that time frame, that
Right,
drops.
right.
If they do it in September, they got a little bit of lead time there. So,
Yeah.
um,
It looked really good.
yeah, oh
I mean,
man, from the music, I mean, the character development doesn't. But with horror games like this, and it being more of an indie developer, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be like a AAA game company. But I find so many games that are not from these big companies to be really good. I mean, we found a lot of good hits, like that A Way Out. That was a good one. That was from an indie developer. But it was fun. We had a good time playing it. You know,
yeah, just couldn't
uh,
stream it.
right? Yeah, that and you just have to really clip out a lot of things. Um,
Yeah.
just like Outlast Trials. I mean, it's hard to stream that, but they do have a nudity mode. To where you can put clothes on everything, so you don't have a bunch of undead titties and everything flapping around or whatever. That's all we need is have that. Getting the account shut down because they decided to, well, let's put some zombie titties in here or whatever. No, man, ain't nobody trying to see that. Put that up.
Right.
No, I think it was good, man. They really did a good job with the way they brought Michael into the whole picture of it. And I mean, the trailer I had was real short, but
Yeah.
it kind of goes along the theme of it. The story of Michael Myers. Anybody's been alive as long as us, they know about Michael Myers. They know his story. Psychopath kid. Murders his family, goes off to crazy house, and then escapes and basically goes after anything in his path. Trying to get back to Jamie Lee Curtis. Man. Anything else you've looked into, seen?
Not a whole lot. I mean,
Yeah. There's just not a lot, I feel like, beefed up right now. I mean, I feel like, the big names are the only ones really into it.
Mhm.
I definitely think that the another one I'm kind of excited about, which is coming out in 6 days, is the new Resident Evil 9. Um, it looks like they're kind of continuing off of the story of 8, which I've played. I've played all of them. I mean, I've played them all. I've beat them all. But I've tried to play like the remakes they relaunched, like Resident Evil 2 and stuff for the PlayStation. I just can't get into it again. It's just too clunky. But I
Right.
like the way the new ones feel, like 7, 8. Those are true panic-inducing type feelings whenever you're running through these haunted houses and these man, it's just psychologically crazy, but I like it. I mean, the new one looks really good. It has the main protagonist, coming back from some of the older games and everything, and some of the creatures I felt like looked almost cookie cutter as some of the other ones, but I don't know. I don't know if that's just me seeing that, and I'm like, well, maybe they're just reusing assets. I mean, other games do it. Call of Duty does it.
Oh
They.
yeah.
I mean, look at in game. They're reusing the mimic and calling it a what do they call it?
Smaller.
No. A mangler's a mauler. A mimic,
Mangler.
yeah. A doppelgast is a haunt, and a
Mimic is the
huh?
splitter.
No, I can't think of what it's called. I know it's something like that. But anyways, they were just reusing assets, so that's what I thought maybe they were doing there. Also, I thought maybe they were doing that, but nah, I don't know. I'll have to look into it
Called the,
more, but it looks good.
calling the zombies of fear.
Yeah, zombie. Well, that's because in game piggybacks off the campaign where everything's more of a mind fuck. They're looking at it being like more of a bad dream.
Right.
Or hallucination from the
I'm ho- I'm
toxin.
hoping season 2 update reloaded.
Reloaded. I
Give
hope
us
so,
some.
man. I
Mm,
really hope so. I definitely
mm,
hope that I know they got more zombies content coming, But man, I don't know at this point if I can even find that fun anymore. I mean, the first two maps were just so they were good. They're really good design maps, the Ashes of the Damned and Astra Malorum, but I just don't know. It's funny how we always get tracked back to our main game. We're always like, oh, we can, because that's our standard. That's our comparison.
Right.
I mean, that's what we do. So
Play enough of it.
I know, but I really do hope this new Resident Evil comes out good. I'm always a fan of it. I've been a fan of it since the original. I mean, I've loved it. I love horror games. I feel like they got a little offbeat a little bit with like 5, maybe 6 in the spinoffs, but 7, I feel like 7 really brought it in and gave it a new breath of life, and then 8, of course, piggybacked off of that, and then hopefully this one carries the same thing. It looks really good, but the to kind of come here to the end, the one I'm really eyeballing still, even though it's been pushed back 20 times and we haven't had a new game in what 15 years, however long it is, 10 years. GTA 5 was released. I don't remember when it was released, but GTA 6, man.
I didn't think it was released that long ago.
GTA 5?
Yeah.
Yes, it was released. I don't remember the actual release, but it was over a decade ago. I mean, it released on, I'm pretty sure I want to say the PS3. I want to say the PS3, but I don't know. I don't remember for sure. I was sworn it released right before the PS3 went end of life. And then you could get it on PS3, you get it on PS4, you get it on PS5. I mean, it's been out for a minute. I remember when it was new. I just don't remember what year that was. It has to be over 10 years ago. It has to be over 10 years ago. No doubt. But 6, man, I don't know how much you've looked into the trailers or seen gameplay of it or whatever, but
I haven't.
It looks absolutely just unreal. Like it looks like it's going to be the game to take over all games. And I hope it does. I want to get a game that I'm so in tune with that I can play with you and Shark and Tweak and whoever, and we can have fun with it,
Right.
So, I mean, it looks really good, man. I mean, it's just they keep pushing it back, they keep fine tuning things, and it's whatever, that's fine. But it's just I don't know, man. It's interesting to see, to say the least. So I definitely think if it's going to release when it says it does, that Call of Duty, Battlefield, anything will struggle because it'll be the one that everybody is waiting on, not just the COD players, not just the GTA players. Everybody is waiting to see what it's going to be. I mean, they have it. I've seen scenes where they have it's almost like a life simulator, basically. They're making it into like a life simulator, That's crazy to get that in tune. They've had games like this called like Second Life and stuff like that, where you could do like a real life simulator and live a second life online on PC. People do it still, but I don't know, man. I don't know. So, anyways, yeah. I mean, that's all we'll know once they finally release it and it hits. It'll be like every other game. It's going to have its bugs. It's going to have its complications. It's going to happen. You'll probably have cheaters. Well, you're reading up on it.
No.
You look focused, like you locked in on something.
Sitting here.
Man. All right. Well, I think that's a good first season 2 episode. We definitely covered a few things. Got a few things listed. Other than that, you doing all right? I mean, I know you said you got a little bit of a headache today, and I know that sucks.
Yeah.
I fight those myself, so I get it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's one of those things. You gotta make sure you take care of it. Drink you some water. Alcohol, whatever.
I don't need no more alcohol.
I don't need no more of that. No.
I drank a little bit last night, but no, it wasn't nothing serious.
Right. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this episode. We do appreciate everybody that tunes into us and checks us out. You can tell Red's needing a nap. He's having some hard time struggling. He's struggling to stay awake over there. He needs him a nap. So
I probably could take a nap.
I could too. Honestly, I could lay down and
Probably need
take a
one
good
too.
one. Yeah. So, anyways,
Right.
anyways, you guys like, follow, share. We're definitely out there. We're on all the socials. The only things I haven't put up yet is I still need to get us Instagram connected and a couple other things. But our Facebook's live, TikTok's live, lagging and bragging. You can find it, across those socials. We're looking at doing some pop-up live streams, like live events. We're going to try to do where we're just, like he's got a trip going to Talladega here pretty soon. We might do a live event on that to where we can, just kind of have a little get together. Everybody can chat. Everybody wants to participate. It's there, So,
Right.
normally I'd be there with him, but this year's just not looking good for it. So, definitely might be a fun time to check out and everything. So, anyways, we will see you guys next time. Red, you got anything else?
No, I got that. You about covered it all.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next time. Like I said, like, follow, share. Every little bit helps us. And you guys have a great time, and we will see you next time. Later.
Peace out.